I'm David Smith. I'm the Vice President of Investor Relations for Agnico Eagle Mines Limited. I've been with the company for approximately 3 years. Prior to that, I was a mining analyst for about 6 years and worked as a mining engineer for about 9 years. So it's been a fantastic run with the company, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be there. It's a great company. Certainly this week we put out some very interesting news. We had our project update. We do that every year around this time. We also had our dividend announcement. We increased the dividend by 50%. Very nice record, 26 consecutive years of paying a dividend. It's our goal to continue to increase that dividend as well. We are a very low-cost producer, in fact, amongst the lowest cost in the world. Our current operation, the LaRonde mine, is producing gold for approximately negative $400 per ounce. So our margins are incredibly high. The negative aspect of it is due to the byproduct production that we have. So the revenue from the byproducts is netted off against the costs of producing gold. And the byproduct production, the pricing certainly is so strong right now that it more than offsets the cost of doing business, and we end up with a negative cost. Over time, we're typically one of the lowest cost producers in the world, regardless of metal pricing. Back in 2004, 2005, when the industry was producing at approximately 200 to 250 per ounce, and base metals prices were very low, we were still a $50 an ounce producer. So under any metal price scenario, we're considered to be low cost, which is a nice position to be in. Our growth is, again, I would say industry leading in terms of the intermediate and senior producers. We produce approximately 240,000 ounces per year now. Within 2 years, 2010, we should be at 1.3 million ounces per year. We'll be operating steady state at that level through 2017. And again, at very low cost, we're projecting cost $250, $275 per ounce. And that's compared to an industry right now where the costs are approximately $375, $400 per ounce. So I think going forward, those costs are going to continue to rise. The cost pressure in the industry is extreme. And I think we will continue to be looked at as a very low-cost producer, even after we have this five-fold growth in production. Well, certainly Mexico and Finland are key aspects for our growth program. Building mines in both locations, northern Mexico and northern Finland. Both projects are going extremely well. Mexico should be opening in mid-2009. That's the Pinos Altos property. And the Kittilä project in northern Finland should be opening in September of next year. So that will be our second new gold mine opening. The Goldex mine in northwestern Quebec will be our first new one. That will open in April. But certainly the exploration upside at both Kittilä and Pinos Altos is extremely good. We've managed to increase those gold reserves quite dramatically since we got involved with those projects. Both of them were around 1 million ounces of resource when we got involved. Pinos Altos is now 2.2 million ounces of reserves and growing, and in Kittilä we're at 2.6 million ounces of reserves already and still growing rapidly. To that end, our exploration program will be at record spend in 2008. We're looking at $65 million next year. In 2007, that was our previous record of $40 million. So we're very excited about the exploration potential at these projects. And the other one that we're, on an exploration side, we're very excited about is Meadowbank in the Canadian Arctic. Again, large property position like those other two and wide open for expansion. So we think we're going to be able to exceed our reserve target in short order. The current target is 18 to 20 million ounces of reserves. Our current position today is 16.3 million ounces of reserves. And our stretch target over the next, say, 4 or 5 years is 23 to 25 million ounces of gold reserves, just from drilling off the current projects. So it's a very exciting position to be in, where we have significant gold growth in production and significant gold reserve growth as well. So great situation. And through that entire program, we don't expect to issue any more shares. So it's a very solid foundation. We've been very successful in keeping the costs under control. That was a big part of the press release that came out this week. We're very proud of that record. certainly it is well known in the industry that mining costs are difficult to keep under control. So very happy with that result. Long term, it is really just to build these 5 mines and then look for the next thing. It is a very simple strategy, is to continue to grow gold production, continue to be low cost, but to make sure that that gold production is located in regions of low political risk. That is a very important part of our strategy.